friends, it's Molly. Welcome back to the channel. I am the founder, owner, operator, everything for Lacquer22, a small nail polish company. Today, we're going to be packing my makeup together. I'm going on a trip to New York City with my mother. I'm sure by the time this is up, I'm already back. But I'm so excited. It's my favorite place in the world. And I thought I might as well do a little pack with me and kind of tell you my makeup necessities, if you will. There's a lot of products here in my lineup that are my everyday items. Many of these I don't really change out. It's just kind of that same thing every single day. So I thought I would share that with you because I don't really cover my basics ever. So yeah, let's just get started. Let's go through. So this is my makeup bag. This is my favorite thing in the world. This is a train case I got off of, I want to say, eBay. It's so beautiful. It has a little twist. My mirror cracked though, makes me so incredibly upset. But then you have there's a bunch of different little pockets in here on the side. I adore this thing so much. I'm very sad about the mirror, but it is what it is. I don't know, here we go, let's get started. All right, so first things first, I have the Glam Light and Freddy. Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. This is the lip oil. I am very happy that I have this. It's really comfortable. I just ran out of my Glam Light Scooby-Doo lip mask, so I need something to put on in the mornings before doing my makeup to kind of rehydrate my lips after sleeping. I'm really been enjoying that lately. I almost didn't get it. I'm happy that I decided to. It has not been a letdown, and it's very sheer with color, so it's not that bright red that you see through the packaging. I just really enjoy it. All right, starting with actual makeup-y things. These are my concealers. I am on maybe my third or fourth Rare Beauty concealer. I wear the shade 130 in neutral. I love this so much. I do kind of have to be cautious with how much I use because I'm more on the oily side, so if I use too much I look horrendous by the end of the day. But I really like the nice dewy natural finish, and the coverage isn't crazy either, which I prefer. I have freckles and things that I like to show through, and I typically don't put makeup on my neck, so I don't want there to be a harsh line or anything. I really enjoy this. If I use the proper amount and don't just go through the motions with my makeup, it looks really beautiful even on oily skin. And then this is the original Camo concealer from e.l.f. I use the tiniest bit of this every day, but I use it just for a tiny little extra bit of coverage under my eyes, on my forehead, and on my chin. And when I tell you, I open it, okay? I open it and I wipe off the doe foot so that I have barely anything on there. I just find that it really helps kind of solidify the skin look that I want, and I really love these as a combo together as well. I typically also will use the Tinted Moisturizer from Rare. However, because I'm flying, I'm trying not to check a bag this time, and those are pretty liquidy, so I feel like I would have to put them in the liquids bag for my carry-on, and that's kind of full with my skincare. But I do usually use that on the perimeter of my face, just for a tiny extra bit of coverage, but still nothing too crazy, because again, I like my freckles to show through when they can. Also, side note here, please note that I am doing all of my face makeup first. This is not in the order that I do my makeup. This is just what makes sense in my head, because if I were to do my eyes first, if I were to pack for my eyes first, let me say that instead, then that would be much more complicated because of picking eyeshadow for the trip. I always pack my face products first because they're always the same. Moving on. So for my contour, I always use the Fenty Matchstix in Amber. I really enjoy this. I feel like it's a great shade for us ghost girls. And it blends out really easily as well. I'll show you the brush I use here in a second. I do really like this. However, I've been noticing now that it's colder, the sun isn't out as much, it's getting to be a little bit too warm for my skin right now. So I think I'm gonna go and pick up the more fair version, but I'm trying to think of the name and I don't know it off the top of my head. But I really like the formula of this. I've been using it for a long time, and there's still quite a bit left. This is how much I have left, but that will still last me months, so it's great. That is my everyday contour. For blush, I have this mini Rare Beauty in Truth. I love the formula of these blushes so much. Bliss is my absolute favorite, but I'm out of it right now, and I just haven't bought a new one because I've been using the other ones I have. Bliss, Virtue, and Encourage are my typical ones, but this is a little travel mini size, so I'm gonna bring this one instead. I just really love these. I feel like they look really good on the skin. They blend out really easily. As long as you know how to use them and you don't overdo it with how much product you put on your face, you're gonna be fine. I think, again, they blend out really well, they wear really well, and I just really enjoy using them. So now for brushes, we will start with the first one that I use, which, going out of order, this is what I use for my eyes for when I put my concealer on my inner quarter and my brow bone. This is a super old brush from Real Techniques. Let's see, it's called the Deluxe Crease Brush. This just fits really well in that inner corner area for me, and it's also small enough to where I don't like color in my eyebrows with concealer. So I really just appreciate this, and it's really dense as well, so it's super easy to use. For my actual face concealer and the tinted moisturizer when I use it, I have this Kabuki brush from somewhere on Amazon. All it says on here is BS Mall. So, and then face round. My husband got a set of brushes for me when we were maybe in our first year of dating, and they have actually been very nice. I love the density of this one for my face makeup every day. For my contour, this is a beautiful little brush by e.l.f. called the Airbrush something that has rubbed off. This is from e.l.f. I don't know the rest of the name. If you can find one, buy it. I'm pretty sure I got mine on clearance when they were discontinuing the line. But I really love the, I'm not sure if you can see it. Yeah, so the bulk of the bristles are kind of this dense shape down here, and then we have some longer bristles kind of just thrown in the mix. It's not quite a duofiber or stippling brush, but it has that same idea to it. I just really like this. I think this is a great shape. It's not too big, but it's a good size to kind of like place and then blend. And I just really love it. Next for blush, this is a duofiber. This is a stipple brush, small stipple brush from e.l.f. I really love these when I'm using the Rare Beauty blushes because of how pigmented they are. Super easy, super affordable, and just they really do the job well. Next we have the brows. This, my pencil that I use is the NYX Professional Microbrow pencil. I use the shade Espresso. I really enjoy this. We have a spoolie on one end and then the actual pencil on the other. I feel like the size of the tip of this is just fantastic. You can draw little hairs, and then you can also draw in your shape. Sometimes I have to draw in my arches because I may or may not over pluck my eyebrows sometimes. But I really like this. I've been using it for a long time, and I just really like it. I love the convenience of being able to draw, and then you flip it around and you brush it through, and then, you know, back and forth with that. I also use the e.l.f. Wow Brow Gel in Deep Brown every day. This is just a really nice, kind of, it gives like a hairy look to your eyebrows a little bit. It's nothing too crazy, but it just kind of helps zhuzh them and make them look not so drawn on. I just really enjoy it. There are little microfibers in here, or whatever you want to call it. I really appreciate these. I just wish they would make a bigger size because I go through them like nobody's business. I really love them. On light makeup days, I will just wear like 2 coats of that, and it's super, super nice. Moving on now to eye basics, okay? So first we'll start with the primers. I'm gonna just bring my Milani one. I don't love the Milani eye primer, so that's what I'm gonna be bringing. Trying to use it up a little bit. It does the job decently well, but I feel like every eyeshadow that I wear, every brand, every formula, will always end up creasing by the end of the day. And it's always like the mattes too. I don't know, I just don't love it. I can wear those same formulas that crease when I wear this, and then they won't crease with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. So you tell me what that's about. I just want it gone, but I'm not just gonna throw it away. Next, of course, we have my NYX glitter glue. She's seen better days. I do finally have my order from Unearthly, so I have that glitter primer to try once I'm out of this. I have really enjoyed this. I use it every single day, and she does the job well, so she stays around. Next is my mascara. I wear falsies every day, so I don't really care about my mascara. However, this is the Covergirl Clump Crusher waterproof. I like the wand. I prefer a plasticky wand over a natural bristle wand, and I just enjoy this. My mother started using this, and then I started using it, but the reason that she started using it was because back in the day when Taylor Swift was a youngster and doing commercials, she said that this was the mascara that she used, which I don't really believe, because you make so much money and you're going to use CoverGirl, okay. But my mother has dubbed this the Taylor Swift mascara, and now that's what I call it. And I still use it. Again, it does the job, but since I wear falsies, I don't really care what mascaras do to my lashes. My lashes are really short naturally, so there's not much that can be done anyway. It's kind of a nostalgic thing at this point why I still use it, but whatever. All right, to go with the primer, we have my NYX Mineral Matte Finishing Powder. It's just a powder. I don't know, there's nothing really special about it. It does the job. This is what I set my primer and my concealer from my inner corner of my brow bone with. There's really not much to say about it. That's just what I use. And what I use with it is an e.l.f. small tapered brush. That's so dirty. Sorry, gross. It's just easy. It picks it up, ba 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 ba, done. I really like e.l.f. brushes. I don't think they get enough love. Obviously, I'm not a professional, but one man's opinion. I don't know, I think they're good. For my inner corner, I always use Colourpop Flexitarian highlighter, and I use it on this tiny little brush from what used to be BH Cosmetics. It was like a rose quartz collection or something. I just really love this size to get in there, and you can still be precise with it. There's that. Flexitarian never fails me. Next we have Lash things. First is Lash glue. This is the Duo brush on. I think this is latex free. It's green. I prefer a brush on over a squeeze tube for my glue, because I like to go on the inner corner of my eye and on my strip lash, and I just find that brush on is much easier to use than the squeeze tube. I can't tell you what number I'm on of this. I love it. It works very well. Really holds my lashes on all day, especially with the kind of double layer that I put on my eye and on the lash itself. I just really appreciate it. And then we have tweezers to put them on, and this tiny little mirror that I got as a little point perk from Sephora 8 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, I don't know. But it's a little Kat Von D thing that I got a little baby eyeliner with, and one of the red liquid lipsticks. I want to say it's called Nosferatu, I'm not sure. But I've had this forever, and it's so nice to get up close and personal with my eyes to put my lashes on and like kind of adjust them a little bit as needed. Now for the fun stuff that I don't really feel is very fun for this trip, but that's okay. For my eyes and eyeshadow, this little guy has never done me wrong. This is the About Face eye paint, fluid eye paint in the shade Capulets. I love this guy so much. This is like just a perfect little or brownie kind of neutrally nude shade that just makes me feel so polished, and I feel like I look like a professional. You'll see here that the theme for this trip is crazy lips, not crazy eyes. So this is just a really nice neutral, easy breezy, lemon squeezy, and I am taking this with me. The brush set that my husband got when we were dating, the Kabuki face brush, also came with this little guy for an eye brush. It's a slanted angle, but it's also very, very dense, so I'm going to use that to place it and blend the About Face eye paint as well. Next, for eye things, I have two Super Shock shadows. So this first one is one of their collabs with that animal shelter that they collab with every holiday season. This is called Good Boy, and it's a dog on the little lid. It's a very, very easy, just kind of like white, subtle shimmer. I really like it. I think it's really pretty as a all over shade, which was kind of my intention for these. But I thought it would be something shiny to put on my lids while I have a dark lip on. And then the second one was a Raw Beauty Christie thing called Like a Moss. And this one is more of a greeny to a red duochrome kind of thing. I just thought it would be a little bit more fun to kind of play with a little bit more colorful one while still not having anything too bright and bold. The last thing for eyes is this little quad thing that I've put together. So I have three shadows in here. We have a black, a cool brown, and a warm brown. These are just kind of like my basics that I reach into when I need a shade like these, because not every palette comes with a black and not every palette comes with a dark brown and blah, blah, blah. So these are also just really, really nice if I'm trying to go neutral, again, light, basic, easy, but I want something to have definition for my eyes, because sometimes just using Capulets isn't enough, especially if I'm wearing lashes, and especially if I'm wearing these lashes, because these lashes are old and they're on their way out. And they're kind of ugly right now, I'm not gonna lie. So I am not comfortable just wearing Capulets and lashes. I need to have something eyeliner-esque on as well. I'm bringing this brow brush, so it's an angled brush up top and then a little spoolie at the bottom. This is what I typically use for the matte eyeshadows that I just showed you. And if I end up needing more than just a line, then I'll use my finger and blend it out, because it's not that important. It's fine. Something I forgot for lashes. This is the little plastic part that comes with Ardell lashes when you buy them off of the shelf. This is what I use to travel when I wear lashes. That's not right English, I think you know what I'm saying. So when I am traveling, my lashes, I'll pop them off, I put them in here, they're protected, they're not gonna get all messed up and everything. It's nice and easy, and yes, they make very cute lash holders, but those cost money. And why spend money when free? Alright, this last little bit for lips. So first and foremost, this is my Colourpop Oh Snap lip liner. She almost gone. She almost dead. I love her very much. This is my cool toned, neutral, natural lip liner that I use so often. This is my second one, I think. I really love this. Love the Colourpop formula as well. And I'm bringing this little guy with me to use with the lip liner. This is an e.l.f. Beautifully Bare lipstick in Touch of Nude. This is a nude for me, and it's easy, and I'm trying to use it up because it's so old, and look at how much I still have left. So I'm trying to go through it. My lipstick collection needs a revamp, but I'm not letting myself do that until I actually use some up. So here's my neutral lip option. Next, because I'm crazy, of course I'm bringing 3 lipsticks for a 3-day trip. This is and that's like, I'm being cautious of not overpacking, but 3 for 3 days. I'm still probably gonna wear the nude the whole time. It's fine. This is the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Vintage. This is a really, really beautiful, like deep burgundy red. There you go. There you have it. It's really nice. I really appreciate this. These are a little bit more dry than the Colourpop ones. They both have their place. I still enjoy both of them. I just thought this color would be good. Okay, notice how it's kind of like a bricky brownish red. Okay, there are the colors I'm bringing. It's brown and red. So the color I'm wearing right now, which is this one, is Chocolate Wasted from Dose of Colors. I just really love a brown lip. I think it complements my hair really well, and I think it's just really pretty on me if I want to have a darker lip that isn't too bold. And then other than the Chocolate Wasted lip liner or lipstick, I have Gloria from Unearthly. It's this really, really deep vampy red. I wore it in my winter favorites video that went up fairly recently. I really love this. I love the formula of this one a little bit more than this one. They still both do the job. You just have to kind of touch up a little bit, which, you know, it is what it is. It's fine. Yes. The last thing that I have is a gloss, okay? And again, I'm trying to use up half of my lipstick collection. So this is super old. This is a NYX Butter Gloss, okay? I love these so much. They're so comforting. I actually might be able to get away with wearing this at night instead of the Glam Light, or in the morning, sorry, instead of the Glam Light lip oil, because these are so incredibly hydrating. This is the Butter Gloss in Madeline. I love this. It's just a really nice nude, and this will work with whatever lip I'm wearing. The high is like 40 something while we're there, so pretty chilly. So I just don't want my lips to be fully dried out by the time I come home. So that's more of a precautionary bring, but it is what it is. That's what I've got so far. I don't go out of town super often, at least not for like overnight things, but if I do, I think I might continue this to kind of talk about what I bring for different times of year, different locations, blah blah blah. But there's that. So I hope you enjoyed this video of what I am bringing to my New York City trip, and I will see you soon. Bye.